real.
This is all new for you this morning. We talk a lot about massive development projects transforming parts of the city of Buffalo, but there is a smaller development group made up of 3 local guys who are focused on a very specific area. And they've got big plans for 1 South Buffalo Street. When they're not working on that, they're working to keep you safe. You probably have an idea of what these guys do when they're on the clock with the city of Buffalo. What you might not know is how they spend their time off, if you can even call it that.
We're together 48 hours a week at the fire department and probably 65 hours a week at Hook and Ladder.
Firefighters John Otto, Gino Gaddy, and Peter Scarcello teamed up 7 years ago to start Hook and Ladder development.
We were all stationed at the same house and we got talking about real estate, and it was all starting to fall together.
The trio began buying residential properties in South Buffalo, then made the move to commercial space. They found their focus where 2 of them grew up.
Pete and John, since I wasn't from the neighborhood, would always talk about Seneca Street and how there's so much potential on Seneca Street.
Anyone that's been in this area for a long time, they'll tell you about the highs and lows of Seneca Street. People are starting to come back around to, neighborhood shopping. They want to go into the meat markets. They want to go to the corner store to get ice cream.
So that's what these firefighters are focused on. Their office is on Seneca. They're listening to the neighbors, and they've got plans for the street's future. But these days, they're not buying properties to rent them out.
We made the decision as a company, let's do it ourselves. We have a solid understanding of where the voids are and what the community wants to see down here. So instead of turning the keys over to someone else, we made a collective decision to open these businesses on our own.
This space across the street from the office will be an ice cream parlor. This one blocks away will be a restaurant.
And we're constantly asking people walk in all the time, what would you like to see? Like, what is this missing?
The development plans take up most of their days off. Then, the Hook and Ladder guys are back to the firehouse.
We love working for this great city and the best department in the world, if you ask me. So if you ask any of us.
The work they're doing for the city and in this area of the city is resonating.
There's been a total change in the energy in the neighborhood, in the community. There's a buzz, just this resurgence and renaissance taking place.
So these guys are going to own all of these businesses, but they are going to be looking for people to help run them. So we'll keep you updated on any job opportunities. And they're also hoping people will see what's going on in Seneca Street in South Buffalo and then think about expanding their business there too.
Listen, this is really great for Seneca Street, especially with Shays Seneca, the renovation of that theater and so many other projects along that block. It's almost like the new Elmwood of sorts.
Exactly.
And it's so nice to see that happening another place.
And we have our eye on education.